Hey guys, welcome back to TSI. I'm Dave. Thanks for watching. Okay, so you've seen in the last couple of days something major has changed on the YouTube channel. We started posting, or rather, I started posting a lot of gaming videos. And immediately I got the question on a recent live stream, is this channel going to become about gaming specifically? Are you going away from firearms? No, of course not. It's just that when we started this channel, we all agreed that this channel was going to be about having fun and just pursuing our interests and showing our interests to the world. And that's exactly what we're doing. Many of us on TSI, Scott, Evan, myself, and Aaron, all love video games. We all grew up doing it. I believe you might want to call us the thumbstick generation. We grew up playing video games. We are invested in these characters that come out of video games. And it's just something that we love to do. We love playing. You should hear some of the weird shit that we say when Aaron and I play Battlefield together. One day I'm going to record that too. It really is very, very fun. And honestly, guys, and I know this might sound a little bit controversial, but maybe it won't. I love talking about guns. Guns are a huge part of my life. Without them, I'd be insanely bored. Without them, I think that this country would be much worse off. You know that. I believe in the Second Amendment, all that stuff. But it gets boring doing the same thing over and over and over and over again. It's good to have a refresh in your content, especially something that you really like. Video games, as I said, are very fun, and honestly, it's hard to produce gun videos. It is, especially with me, being that I'm from the glorious People's Republic of New York, and don't necessarily have a lot of resources at my disposal in the amount of guns that I can actually own. I can't own many of the guns that some of the other guys on the channel can. Also, you have to understand, with a lot of these guns and with a lot of these things that we own, we have to shoot them. And shooting them costs money, and it costs time, and it requires a lot of filming and everything like that. It doesn't seem like that much, but you got to plan out every single time you do these videos. And I can't thank you enough for watching, and I'm super happy when I get somebody who comments on a video that I did, either it be the New York gun laws video, which is currently the one that I have the most views on personally, and then there's Scott's video, which is the M&P Sport 2, which is amazingly successful. We had much more success than we ever anticipated on that video, and for the record, Scott and Mark and the guys who own that gun absolutely love it. And I actually saw it myself about a month ago when I went down to Virginia to visit them. And it really is an excellent deal for the money. Only about $600 or $700, and the thing just works. So anyway, what is the future of TSI? Well, the future is, I don't know. It really depends on what we want to do. Now, keep in mind that it's not the first time that we've actually diverged from the firearms a little bit. Evan and I have done numerous, movie nights where we just talk about movies, or we do a commentary track over a movie for an hour and a half. And that is super fucking fun. That is super fun. And that's another interest that we both have. Evan and I love movies, and we love video games. And really, guys, TSI was never intended to be a full-on, balls-to-the-walls gun channel. But that's what is the common link that binds us all together. And that's how we all met each other, through the gun world. And we have not forgotten that, and we will continue to do it because we love it so much. So there are some things I can tell you about the future. In the future, I will do more live streams because, frankly, they are super fun to do. I love them. They're super easy to do. I can put one out every day, whereas a gun video takes a long time, and it just produces more content for the channel. I try to make it as relevant as I can to the Second Amendment, but sometimes it really, you just can't really do that, especially when you're playing a video game. If you if you want to pursue firearms knowledge, don't look in a video game. You're probably not going to get a very accurate representation of it. I'm looking at you, Call of Duty, motherfucker. Anyway, couple of videos that I actually have in the pipe. My friend John and I, we actually went shooting the other day with an H&R Pardner pump protector. For those of you who don't know, it's a budget Remington 870 clone, and my initial impressions of it were very good. I haven't released the video yet because I wasn't particularly satisfied with it. It was kind of awkward. He was holding the camera. I was just kind of like screwing around with it. I think I'll release it at some point just for a data point. But there are a couple things I want to talk to you about the H&R, and I know I'm kind of smushing all this together, but it's kind of a cool thing. Okay, parts compatibility with the H&R Pardner pump and the Remington 870 are extremely high. We know this. We know from looking on the internet that the Remington 870 stocks and the fore ends and the accessories, and by accessories I mean shell holders, work. But what you might not know is that the bolts do interchange. Now, before you go out and start switching up bolts, be very careful about this, because my friend and John and I, we literally just stuck the bolt, you know, from the H&R Pardner and into the 870 and 870 vice versa into the Pardner, and we cycled a couple of dummy rounds through it. Now keep in mind, this does not mean that it is completely interchangeable, but we do know that we can put one into the gun and it will at least mechanically function, in the sense that you'll able to rack the slide, you'll be able to have the round pop out, all that happy shit. That works. We don't know about shooting yet because we haven't tested the headspace or various other elements that would be required to ensure that we don't blow up. And I'm not really into the whole blowing up thing. So we know that works. The pumps. The H&R Pardner will accept the Remington 870 pump, like the actual slide, I guess you would call it, the actual frame itself with the two arms. It'll accept it, but it's very rough. So it seems as if you have 870 parts lying around and you modify them slightly, it will work. Again, I don't know how safe that is, but initial impressions are they work. So at this point, the only thing we haven't tested in terms of compatibility is the trigger group. We don't know if they're compatible at all, and that's something we actually do want to test out. And the whole point of the H&R is not to test its compatibility per se with the Remington 870, but just to see how the gun holds up. The gun is about $200. So compare that to my $2,000, oh God, my wallet is dying, Benelli M4. That's quite a difference. And we're going to see if that performance is reflective of the meager price tag. So anyways, guys, I just want to thank you so much for watching the channel. We'll continue to produce content, more firearms content. I think in the near future, you'll be very, very happy about what's going to be on the channel. Aaron's coming over in a couple of days, and he might have a SIG product to show us. He might. And then later down the line, he might have additional information about said SIG products that begins with an M, has a C in it, and then there's an X in it as well. So that ought to be a thing. I'm excited to see this item, which I have not fully named, but you know, if you're smart, you can put it together. Anyways, guys, again, I can't thank you enough for watching. We have a great subscriber base, and I really love listening to your comments. I really love listening to you guys make comments on the videos and all the positive reinforcement we've gotten. Of course, we've gotten a couple of negative ones too on the Mini 14. But that's to be expected because people don't like to hear the truth sometimes that the Mini 14 is ass. All right, guys. Enough of my rambling today. Thank you so much for watching again. Again, I'm going to say it a million more times as the years go by that I love you guys. And thanks a lot for watching. This is Dave with TSI, and have a good day.